Hi artists, I'm so happy to see you. Welcome to art. Today art is going to be a little bit different because as you can tell, I am not at school and I am in my house. I'm a little bit sad because I was really excited to make art with you at school, but I am going to explain everything to you from my house. All right, so here is what we are going to do today in art.
Let's review what we've been up to in art lately. We've been talking so much about imaginary creatures. We've been making clay, working with clay, which makes us feel so calm. We've also been talking in K3 about literature and stories and how they can help us express feelings and values and also expand our imaginations. So we looked at an artist who makes so many imaginary creatures and also tells stories and writes books. And then we got to work with the clay by first making a pinch pot, following these 3 steps you might remember. And then we added all sorts of fun features like eyes and ears and mouths and nose and silly stuff like that. So just like how a story has a beginning, middle, and end, our story does too. So at the very beginning, we started with the clay. Let's have a look at how we made the clay.
Hello, artists. I am in the upper school right now and I am making clay for you. So here's the muddy clay, and then over here we have some sort of powder, and here's some water in this one. And it goes into this big machine here called a pug mill. So I'm going to open it up and check on how it's doing. Oy. There's our clay. So it still looks like it's a little bit stiff. I might need to add a little bit more water. So I'm going to add some more of this icky stuff, this mud, and mix it some more.
Once the clay was just right, it came out of the pug mill like this, and I got to cut it with a string, which was pretty cool. Then I brought it over to the ECC so that we could make our creatures using this clay. Here's how some of them turned out. Ooh la la, and I spy a rainbow. Then I put them in that big oven. You might see it in the corner of the classroom. It's called a kiln. I turned it on, pressed some buttons, and it got super hot, 1,000 degrees, and it fired all day and all night. I came into school the next day, and look how magical it was.
Esqueça onde está, deixa o grito do silêncio falar, ouça, ouça. Abra as portas e as janelas do lar, deixa a luz do sentimento.
Yay, your imaginary creatures are fired. That means they're nice and hard and ready to be painted. So we're going to use a special paint today called Glaze. I have several colors of glazes, and you will get them at your table in an ice cube tray. Now it's a little bit tricky because the colors are going to change a lot. When you paint them on your imaginary creatures, the colors are going to be very light. But don't worry, they're going to go in the kiln, the oven, one more time. And when they come out, they're going to be beautiful and sparkly, just like these K2 pinch pots. So here are a few rules for using the glazes. First, you are going to need to clean your brush. Every single time you change colors, you're going to use a little bit of water, and you're also going to then, after the water, dry your brush on the dirty old SpongeBob right here. The next tip is to not paint the bottom of your imaginary creature. You don't want to cover your name, and you don't want glaze on the bottom because it can get stuck inside of the oven and your piece can break. No. And when you're all done, please leave your imaginary creature at your table and a teacher will bring it to the tray for you. All right, guys, I hope you have so much fun with the glazes. Remember to keep the ice cube trays nice and clean by always cleaning and drying your brush.
Friends, we had so much fun making art with you today, and I cannot wait to see how your artwork turns out. I'll see you next week. Miss you. Bye.